aid situation. People trapped in Gaza could be hours away now from receiving much needed aid. President Biden said as part of an agreement to get aid into Gaza through the Rafah border crossing with Egypt, the United Nations will have to come to distribute it. He also said this will happen after potholes in the road are fixed, and all of this could happen as early as tomorrow morning. ABC's Matt Rivers is in Cairo with the latest.
All eyes still, after days and days, on the Rafah border crossing. We know that there has been an agreement reached with the Israelis, the Egyptians, the Americans to allow aid to cross from here in Egypt into Gaza. And that's very important given the suffering that we are seeing on the Gaza side of the border. There is a logjam of aid here in Egypt. We are talking about 3,000 tons and counting of aid supplies, everything from medical equipment to food, water, non-perishable goods, blankets, clothes. That is all stuff that the people of Gaza clearly need at this point, and yet it's been stuck for days on the Egyptian side here waiting to go in. When that border crossing will be opened? For how long will it be open for? How many trucks will be allowed to pass in? Those are open questions at the moment. Those are the details that we still don't have. President Biden mentioned around 20 trucks of aid being allowed to go in. We have a source in the Egyptian food bank who's telling us he's hearing 30 trucks will be allowed to go in. We still don't know the exact numbers, but what I can tell you is that whether it's 20 trucks or 30 trucks, that is a drop in the bucket of the amount of aid needed in Gaza at this point. So a lot of open questions there. Also, the quid pro quo for the Egyptians in all of this has been they will allow those with foreign passports and dual nationalities out of Gaza into Egypt as long as they can send aid into Gaza. Well, now that there is an agreement to send aid from Egypt into Gaza, the question for the Egyptians has been, will they allow those with foreign passports and dual nationalities out? They say that they will. That is part of this agreement. But again, a lot of open questions. How long will the border be open for? How many of those with foreign passports and dual nationalities are on the other side? And how long will it take the Egyptians to process each and every one of those people during a vetting procedure? You can imagine it would take some time. The border would have to be open for the amount of time needed to process all of those people, and yet we still don't have those answers. So there's a lot of open questions still surrounding that border crossing. We're going to be watching this very closely over the next day or so.
Matt Rivers, thank you.